Problem 3c is f of x equals x cubed minus 1. I'm going to go ahead and copy that onto the scratch. F of x is x cubed minus 1. And we need to find the inverse function for this. So let's go through our familiar steps. First step is to replace f of x with y. So we have y equals x cubed minus 1. The next step is going to be to swap the positions of x and y. So we have x equals y cubed minus 1. And then the next and most difficult step is to solve for y. So we've got to isolate y. We'll add 1 to both sides. That gives us x plus 1 equals y cubed. And now that we've isolated y, it's pretty clear we've got to take the cube root of both sides. That's the only thing we can possibly do that is going to undo the y cubed. We end up y equals to the cube root of x plus 1. And that is our inverse function. What I really should do is take it down one more notch and replace y with f inverse of x. And that gives us our answer. The inverse of f of x is equal to the cube root of x plus 1. So let's write down what we know here in summary in this column. We've got that the f of x is equal to x cubed minus 1. We've also got that f inverse of x is equal to the cube root of x plus 1. And finally, we needed to show from the problem that f of inverse of f of x is equal to x. So let's go ahead and once more do this. The outermost function is f of x, so we're going to use f of x as our skeleton, replacing x with parentheses. So the question is going to be always, does this equal x or not? I'm going to take this as a parenthetical expression. X cubed minus 1 becomes parentheses cubed minus 1. And now I'm going to drop into it, just like I'm going to drop into the parentheses here, f inverse of x, which is the cube root of x plus 1. And let's work this out. So it's not too hard, though. Look at this. The cube root of x plus 1 cubed, well, if you take a cube root and cube it, you just get rid of the radical sign. We end up with just x plus 1. Minus 1 equals x, and hopefully that's real easy to see. It is true. So that concludes the problems on this page that I'm going to go over on the videos.